How's it going, fellas, and welcome to the channel where I kick back, relax and talk video games. And in today's video, I'm going to be comparing the two biggest sports video games money makers, FIFA Ultimate Team versus NBA2K's Myteam, fellas. Which one is actually better? Which one takes the crown between the two biggest sports gaming juggernauts?
Only one of us can survive.
So over the next few minutes, I'm going to be giving all my thoughts and opinions on what game mode is better between Ultimate Team or Myteam, because both are good for different reasons, fellas. Fact. And I have been playing a lot of Myteam and a lot of Ultimate Team lately, so over the next few minutes, I'm going to be, as I said, just giving my thoughts and opinions. So if you like that sort of stuff, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below NBA2K22 or FIFA 22's Ultimate Team. Which one do you prefer, Ultimate Team or Myteam? Leave it all in the comments below. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Let's get into it. So I just want to start off by saying, for the most part, these games are just pay to win, and it's such a shame, fellas. It really is, because these modes could be one of the best modes sports games have ever seen.
Get the fork out of here.
But greed has just killed it.
They do this every year.
Completely for me, on both games. Ultimate Team and Myteam, both modes do have their positives and their negatives, fellas. Let's start with Myteam game modes. They have finally changed the game modes up and added a few new ones under draft, which is great. But the player base can't support this many modes.
I think it's good, except it sucks.
With the amount of people leaving NBA 2K, these modes are just ghost towns. Unless you're playing 3v3, it's very hard to find games. You can be waiting up to 10-15 minutes just to get a game, especially on next gen. Current gen might be a little bit different, but on next gen, this is a common thing. It happens over and over and over again in modes that people just don't play. And then when you do finally find a game, it's just a pay to win player, and it kind of just squeezes the fun out of the game, because he's sweating as hard as he can to win a virtual video game because he spent about $5 grand on his team.
True that.
So it's life or death for this guy to win, and it just, as I said, just squeezes the fun out of the game.
I'm over it. I don't need this anymore.
So I don't really know if adding so many game modes is a good or a bad thing.
Is this a good thing or a bad thing? Someone tell me how to feel.
Now let's talk about FIFA's game modes. This year they just stuck to the classics, fellas.
Here we go again.
The classic game modes and the same old ranking system that we've seen around 10 years now, for around 10 years, and it really does get boring, but it works. I have to admit, it really does work. You have casual friendlies to more competitive rivals and champs, so it has the best of both worlds.
And that's the way, I like it.
And when I can actually get decent rewards through challenges in friendlies, it's a great thing. But skill-based matchmaking really does get annoying. Every game feels like a sweat fest. Like, I do like competition, but I just want to chill in rivals. But you just can't, because there's so many sweats.
Oh yeah.
So the last thing I want to talk about when it comes to game modes is, why am I buying coins or real-life money to play a game mode?
That is such bullshit.
The one mode that adds a little bit of gameplay variety, the draft, forces players to pay for it. That's what they really do, and it's a fucking joke. It really is. You should never punish players for wanting to play a mode in your video game.
How dare you?
I understand why players feel like they just want us to buy packs all the time when these decisions are made like this. It just doesn't make sense to me. We're just dollar signs instead of valued customers to EA and 2K, because when you don't allow players to have any form of gameplay variety in this game, it makes it stale, and it makes it stale very quickly. Using new players, using new cards, and everything in between is what makes Myteam great and Ultimate Team great. Fact. And when you can't use all the cards that you want to in different modes, but then you're forced to pay to get into a draft just so you can use the cards that you might never, ever, ever get.
Unbelievable.
You know what I mean, fellas? You'll never pack these cards. So the draft mode is great because you actually get to use these new cards, but you still got to pay for it.
You guys
finer phrase, my dear counselor. Rob the poor to feed the rich. Am I right?
So the next thing I want to talk about is packs and promotions. With both games, they need a lot of work. The actual probability of getting a decent card is slim to none, fellas, but FIFA do it hands down better with exciting promotions, and lightning rounds actually brings excitement to the game.
I said word.
What do you get with Myteam? The same promotion card 400 times, and then you try and sell it and you get 500 MT because every other guy that's bought packs has the same card.
Man, this is some bullshit!
You know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. I do admit, but fellas, they have made it easier for people that aren't spending money to make a team, which is great. It's far from perfect, but at least they're giving us a chance to progress your team.
It's about damn time.
Because that's what it's all about. That's what Myteam is all about. I've preached and preached and preached that this game mode has the ability and the potential to be one of the best modes in gaming, period.
Do you even listen to yourself when you talk?
But until they allow us to change players consistently, this mode will never work. Fact. And when you have that shitty contract system in NBA2K's Myteam, it makes it a lot harder to earn MT and get new players. And it just shouldn't be like that. Because we're all after players. We all want the best players because every player in Myteam is a 99 overall with all the badges, which is great. No, it's not, fellas. You think it'd be great, but every player plays the same. The only difference between a 99 overall point guard to a 99 overall is center. They can all dribble, they can all shoot, they can all pass, they can all do everything. But at least in FIFA, when you're a high 90, there's still some unique abilities to each player. If you're a good passer, you'll still be a good passer, but not a good defender. If you're fast, but you can't shoot, you know what I mean? There'll be positives and negatives, but in NBA 2K's Myteam, it's all just positives, and every player just feels the same other than height.
It's true, man.
And you need 13 of them, because when you get the sweats out there with 99 overall everythings, you need at least 5 players 99 overall just to compete. You need to get lucky or grind just to get these players. And if you don't have these players, this game is just unenjoyable, unplayable at times when you verse these sweats, because they just have every card under the sun and you're just rocking nothing.
Man, this is some bullshit!
So the next thing I want to talk about is gameplay. I just want to talk a little bit about the gameplay, fellas. So when content creators get more viewers out of the games with pack openings and different things like that, it's a huge problem for the gameplay because it's a sports sim game. And what more can you do to bring viewers in to watch the actual game instead of just being interested in who you pack?
You're goddamn right.
They don't care whether you win or lose, and it's a huge problem because FIFA gameplay hasn't changed in such a long time. It needs it, and it needs it now. Both games do, but at least 2K try adding new dunk mechanics, badges, and little things here and there. What has FIFA added? Absolutely nothing.
You just blew my mind.
I don't even think they try anymore when it comes to gameplay. They're just banking on packs and packs and packs to sell. They don't give a shit about keeping players. Once they've spent their cash on packs, they can move on and they'll bring on somebody else.
Oh, it's true. It's damn true.
But at least they fix the goalkeepers, eh, fellas? Oh, God. If they didn't fix the goalkeepers this year, I would have rioted. So the last thing I want to talk about is just a few final thoughts, and both these modes, as I've said, have so much potential, and I mean so much potential, but when these game modes make so much money, and the only real way to make money in these modes is selling packs and selling players that have better stats than previous players, is pretty much the only way to make money, which is sad. It really is. And they'll never change, to be honest, fellas. I don't think they'll be changing anytime soon unless they are forced to. So if you're a no money spent player, don't expect change, because it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. They don't care about the players that buy the game for $100. They don't even care about the guy who spends $10,000. They got their cash. That's all that matters. And when I say this, they will make this game free before they improve it in the hopes that they get more suckers.
It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong.
But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. It was a here, there, and everywhere rant. I sort of ranted off the top of the dome, fellas. Didn't have too much written down for this one, so I hope you followed along. But anyway, guys, as I said, I've talked and raved long enough. If you do like these rant, raves, whatever you want to call them, don't forget to leave a like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below all your thoughts and opinions about FIFA 22's Ultimate Team or NBA 2K22's Myteam. Leave it all in the comments below. Good, bad, and everything in between. But anyway, guys, I've talked and raved long enough. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch yous later.
I'm out.